after the sack. It'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Brown 80.
Allen going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Middle. Sub. Half 85. Monday. 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen going to run with it. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll work down inside the 45. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen going to change it up.
Half 10. 5 wide.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. From the gun, it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A run straight ahead with JT. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. To throw, it's May. And he is caught. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's May. This is caught by Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try to punch it in with Genty. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Ashton Genty with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Now Davis fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
56, 56.
Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Now he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Alert! Now 10. Alert! Look out!
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. All right, now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll go again with Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. May. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They'll throw with May. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's May. Under pressure, and they got it to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 66 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done.
Keyshawn Boutte, 63 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
But he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Bills first down.
Here's Allen. Pass complete to Moore. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
319, alert! Alert! Hey, tight. Regular. What's that?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. May looking to run. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And they go play action with May. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
To the air, May. He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action now. May. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Bills first down.
56, 319.
First down, Bills.
Hey, home. What's up?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. Patriots, first down.
On the give, Genty. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
2 yards on the pick.
This a 2nd and 8. Throwing here is May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 20. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Keyshawn Boutte with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On play action, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Allen going to run with it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and a yard.
5 wide.
Moore, the man in motion. To throw, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Alert!
Now Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Alert!
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid, a 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Pass on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
It's second and inches.
On the give, Genty. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now a handoff to Genty. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Second and 9 from the 44.
Brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds Douglas complete. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Cook again. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Pass 85, pass 85.
Now Allen. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 38 yards. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Alert!
Allen will try to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he gets this all the way down to the 20. What a return. Almost broke it for 6.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop him. But boy, what a tough spot they're in.
It was Bryant Cook who made the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
And they'll come up second and 7. And now an audible here into something else. On the ground, it's Genty. Well, the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll run. Here comes Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
At the 8-yard line.
To throw, it's May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Allen. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. Here's 2nd down.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Cook up the gut. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. There he goes again. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. 41. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing, Allen. It's complete to Cook. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Alert, alert, alert. Middle. Where's that?
Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. About the call to come with a blitz there in this situation.
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Cook. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here it is. 4th and goal.
180. What's up?
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they've got to feel good about this performance.